have Rachel start with recognition first, and then we're going to jump right into the team call. After that, I will let Rachel start.
Can you guys see am I on the spreadsheet?
You are correct, yes.
Awesome. Okay, it is Sunday, January 17th, and we'll shout out the coaches who are already at Success Club for the month. Success Club is so important in your business. Success Club is when you help at least 3 new people get started to either Shakeology on Home Direct or a challenge pack, and it's important that is one of your goals every month because it's always keeping your business moving forward. And when you have a specific goal, you'll work with a sense of urgency to achieve that, to grow your business. So congrats to both Kate and Caitlin who are already at Success Club 10. That means they've helped 5 people so far this month get set up. And then myself and Danny are at Success Club 8. Erica is at 7, and then congrats to Erin, Angela, Raquel, Kristen, Shauna, Genevieve, Danny, and Erica for also being at Success Club 6. And then congratulations to our brand new Emerald coaches this week, Melanie and Erica. Emerald is when you have signed up your first 2 coaches. They can be discount coaches or working coaches. Usually one of your first 2 coaches is your spouse. That is the number 1 most important rank to achieve in your business. And then huge congrats to Miss Laura Simon, who is in week 2 of 6, a 5-star qualifying. So congrats to her and her team. And then if we didn't shout out Danny Brooks already for being a month 1 success starter in the month of after December, congrats. All right, that's it for recognition.
Myself. Okay, so tonight we have Jackie Roberts going to be talking about client retention, which is by far the most important piece of our business, because if you don't help your clients get a good experience, you're really going to struggle to move your business forward long term, because our job relies on our clients getting good results. When clients get good results, 2 things happen. Number 1, they want to tell everybody about it. They want to tell their friends, their coworkers, their family, because they feel good, they feel different, they feel confident. So they're going to be a natural walking, talking billboard for your coaching, for your challenge group, for your experience, for the way that you lead and taught them. And number 2, clients that get good results become incredible coaches. How many people on this call right now started as a client and then decided, holy guacamole, this is awesome, I want to coach? Look at those hands, okay? So if you can think of that in your head while Jackie's talking, and Jackie, we asked her to do this, we kind of forced her to do this, thank you so much, because she's just so good in this arena. Like, this is her space. She's so good at it. She's so great at client retention. So we're really excited to have her chat about it. And then at the very end of the call, we're going to chat about our VIB rank up. If you saw, I posted this Sunday tracker today. I know not everybody in here is doing it, but we're going to chat just a little bit about the prizes that are happening with VIP rank up at the very end after Jackie finishes and answers questions, because I don't want to take away from that. So without further ado, thank you so much, Jackie. Can't wait to hear from you.
Hi, everybody. So first I want to say that whenever I started coaching from like month 1 to probably month 24, a majority of my income was based on creating clients that continually ordered from me. They didn't cancel their Shakeology. They didn't like postpone things. They kept on wanting it, because I felt like at the very beginning, I, number 1, was super hesitant. You can even ask Rachel that. I thought Shakeology was a joke. I never even signed on with the challenge pack. I don't think Ashley knows what's sit on challenge. But I didn't sign up with the challenge pack. I was like, no, I'll just do the containers. I'll join your bot group. Like, we'll figure it out and it'll be fine. And then I immediately, after that month, was like, okay, I'm going all in. And I did the full thing with her. And it was a game changer, as most of you guys know. So that's what I did every day, was just show people, like, this is how I eat my food. This is how I make my shake. This is how I work out. And the more that I shared it, and this was also like 4 years ago, But the more that I shared it, the more people wanted it. They wanted in on it. And so I feel like we all just need to continue to show up and show what we are using every day consistently. And instead of just saying super good shape, you know, like sharing the benefits. Rachel did such a great little thing in our downline thread of like all of the benefits of Shakeology. And these are things that like, unless you know it, you don't feel comfortable sharing it. So definitely kind of research more about Shakeology and all of the amazing benefits that it offers you every day. For me, it's helped me with thyroid issues, and I've really kind of connected with more thyroid people in another niche community because of Shakeology, which has been great. Now, a couple of the things that I do in order to retain customers is connect through my online office weekly. So every single week, I go into my online office, probably like on Saturday or Sunday after a good like yoga zen moment, where I just feel like I want to give back and I want to connect with more people. And I definitely use leads. If you are hitting Success Club and you are getting those leads, it is so vital for you to connect with them. And it doesn't have to be, hi, I am your Beachbody coach. Please let me know if there's anything I can help you with. No, like I am 100%, I want to build a relationship with you. I want to know you. I want to know what you need from me. And I want to be your person. I want to help you. And again, that's my personality, but I know that everybody on this call can do that. You can all be that somebody that makes somebody's life change for the better. So typically my emails are, I say who I am, I say what I've been doing, and I have kind of like a blurb that I've created and put together in a note that I just copy and paste into an email. Sometimes they respond, sometimes they don't. Jason's coming in.
Apparently your audio is not very clear, so I'm just going to help you hook up your AirPods to your
Oh,
It's just a little buzzy.
oh, sorry.
Got IT guy here.
I see. Yeah. Thanks. Are these connected?
They should work now.
Wait, is this the right one? Oh, no, this is right ear. This is left ear. I'm so glad they have letters on these, so it's easier to put. Okay, can you hear me better? Is that good? You're all like, thank you for fixing that. Yes, thanks. Okay, but can I hear? Okay, can I hear you guys though? Rachel, say something.
Can you hear us?
Can you hear me?
Yes. Okay, good. Okay. Woo. All right, we're working now. All right, so he's the real MVP, y'all. He's got my back always. So like I was saying, I always try to connect with any leads that I have, because I know that in the long run, if they continue to reorder, and they signed up for a reason too, they signed up because they wanted their life to change, and they didn't even need an invite. They just said, I want to change today. And they signed up. And so if you're kind of going out and saying, hey, I saw that you signed up on your own, but I'm also here to help you, and you're always welcome. And that just gives them a sense of home and a sense of like they have a place that they can be and also reach their goals at the same time. So I definitely try to connect with them. And multiple times that I've done that, I have people say, I signed up for Beachbody so many times, and every time I canceled because I tried to message my coach and they didn't respond. So guys, there are people out there that if they are reaching out to you, they need you. If they sign up, they need you. They probably don't even know that you are available as a coach to them. And that's why I think in the workouts, there was like, reach out to your Beachbody coach, and have people like, who the heck is my Beachbody coach? So they don't know. So make sure you're connecting with them every single week. If you're in your online office, just hop in there, see who's new to your little online office, and then send them an email, send them a message. If their phone number is connected to their information, I text them, like, because they're going to answer that more than they're going to answer an email. So I always make sure to text them instead of just sending them an email if it's available. And then you have those weirdos who are like, don't contact me, I don't want anything to do with you. That's fine. Just, if you're there, great, wonderful. Now I'm going to move on to my little blog group that we have going on. My downline is all invited to hop in and to post and to check in and to do all the recipes and things like that in there, because I always say the more the merrier, and we get so much more engagement that way, and it just makes it a lot more fun. But At the same time, I don't make anybody purchase Shakeology. I don't. I did not get into this for sales. I got into it for community, and I got into it for helping other people to feel good and feel happy. So that's not a requirement. But I will say that whenever they're in the challenge group and they see people sharing their Shakeology every day and sharing their results every day, they start to get FOMO and then they ask about it. Or energized, they start to get FOMO and they ask about it. Or recover, because we all know Nami Control Freak does not mess around right now when it comes to soreness. But everybody in there shares about it, and it gets purchased the next week. So just know that like the more that you are showing up and sharing the proof of the product and it working in your challenge groups, when you have people in there, they're going to want to also participate in that as well.
Love you. They can't hear you still. You have to mute apps working.
Can you hear me now?
Maybe. Yes, hold on a minute. Hold on a minute.
You need to.
Jackie, while he's doing that, we had a couple questions. Somebody asked, do you email from your personal email or do you email from your Beachbody one?
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay. So I set up a personal, well, it says internet connection. I set my own little email up that's connected, and it's only Beachbody related things. So any new things that come out, that all gets directed to it's called thesunnycoach@gmail.com. And so that way they know that's my business email. That's the email that if they need me, that's where they send the information to. But other than that, I don't send from like my personal email. That's where all the junk goes, and I never check it. You can ask Rachel. But I do have a coaching one set up just for business stuff. That's a great question. Do you let anyone in your group if you do have a receipt? No, I don't. So, Crystal, that's a good question. If somebody hasn't purchased a BOD subscription, they're not going to be in there. Or if they're not on a nutrition plan, they're not going to be in there because it's that right there to me is where like the bones are. If they're signing on to work out and to get started and they just need accountability just to move their body to start, that's great. But then we also provide them with meal plans in order to get them set up for success in long term. And then once they start to see that people really are following the nutrition plans, they're following the 2B mindset, they're sharing veggies most and water first, and they're getting these great results, then they're like, how do I follow the 2B mindset? And then that turns into a new conversation, which is also really helps with connecting with like their relatives or their friends, because it's an open book for anybody really, and it helps to get everybody on board with meal plans. Another thing that I do is a newsletter, again, straight from my Sunny Coach email. And I do that, I've been trying really hard this month to do it every single weekend instead of like every once a month. And I've been sending like direct links to join a BOD group, links to sample of Nami Control Freak, links to just getting kind of their step into Nami Control Freak if that's what they want, new recipes, things like that. And it's just, I feel like that has really helped me to connect with more and more people also, because the newsletter, I love reading Rachel's, and I started, like, I'm opening up Rachel's every single week. And I know that if I'm doing that, I know other people are probably doing that too. So then I started doing Flowdesk emails, and it's so simple to use and worth it, and definitely something that you can write off whenever it comes to like taxes and stuff like that, because it's all business related as well. And if you're making a sale from a challenge pack and it's $36 a month, that equals out, and it's totally worth it if that happens every single month for you. Now I do want to kind of hand it over to Kristen Bourgeois, because I feel like I have been in the coaching business for 4.5 years, and Kristen is new. And she actually was kind of like me when it came to Shakeology. And she's like, I am only going to get this for a month. I don't want any more than that. And then I'm going to cancel it. I was like, all right, totally fine. You just let me know. And her transformation has been amazing. But I'm going to let her kind of talk about her groups, because hers are run differently. She has kind of her own little niche of people. So I'm going to let her kind of take over for a second.
Hello. Hi, everybody. So I'm going to just kind of piggyback a little bit on what Jackie said. I'm probably just going to reiterate a lot of the things that she said because she is my upline coach, and so I take a lot of my cues from her. But she's totally true. I watched Jackie for years and said no probably 1,000 times to her, and she just kept asking and kept asking, and then finally the stars aligned, and I actually messaged her and said, okay, I'm ready. And then here's the thing, like she had been so authentically sharing her products that she used Energize and Recover and Shakeology that I ordered the big deluxe package because I wanted it all and I wanted to try it all because she had made it so evident that those things made a difference in her life. But I did. I said, I'm going to order this, but I'm going to cancel it immediately because I'm not going to keep paying for Shakeology. And then I've not skipped a subscription since because it's made such a difference for me in my journey. And I leverage that with my customers. So I admit to them that I was the biggest skeptic, and I understand that you may be feeling like this is a lot of money to spend on this, but if you'll just give me a month, like if you'll just try this for a month. And I really try to listen when they talk to me about what their needs are in that initial conversation. Are they struggling with energy? Well, then we need to talk about Energize. I was completely sedentary before I started working out. Recover played a huge role in my journey because I wouldn't have wanted to keep working out if I couldn't get off the couch to do it. So, I can share those things with them as they're asking about the products that they're needing to fit whatever it is that they need to get going on their journey. Sharing it every single day. I know that sounds a little bit like of a simple thing, but showing up every day and showing how it fits in your life and your journey is really important because then that builds trust with people when you're starting to have those conversations with them. And then being real with them about where that fits in with in your own health and fitness journey. I mean, I share with my challengers all the time, this peanut butter cup Shakeology keeps me from eating like a sleeve of Oreos when I come home from a really stressful day of being a middle school sped teacher. I mean, those are just facts, right? That makes me more relatable to them. Maybe right now I don't look like somebody that would eat a sleeve of Oreos, but I definitely would do that and use it as a way to cope with stress before. So they want to hear that you're a real person and you had real struggles. And when you can fill those gaps with those products, that's going to keep them coming back and reordering them. And then as far as my group goes, I run my groups a little bit different. I don't do like a January Fit Club or a February Fit Club. I run a To Be Mindset focused accountability group. And I started with 5 people and it was like crickets every day, and I was trying so hard to get some engagement in there, but I had this vision of what I want this community to look like. And today, 6 months later, I have over 30 women that are in there. The engagement is amazing. I do require for everybody to get into the group that they purchase either the To Be Mindset or some sort of challenge pack, but I don't require an ongoing subscription. But what I have found is that they continue to purchase because of the relational trust and the intention that I build with them in that group. I try very hard each month to come up with something new and kind of innovative to get even those that are on the fringe that aren't really participating and draw them in. And so maybe they weren't doing it before, but they're going to jump back in. So the more you build that trust with your group, it's less about the sales and more about them helping them on their journey. And then what I have found is I'm going to be honest with you. I'm a little bit like Jackie in this regard. Some weeks I check my office and I'm like, oh, I'm not going to make very much this month, or this week, but then I do because it was all this retained customer subscriptions that I'm going to be honest, I got a lot going on in my life right now. I just didn't check it very well. So it's like a surprise paycheck. But it's because those people trust me and they want to keep going in that, in their journey. And that community is amazing. We've built a little pod that we message each other on Facebook. And those relationships that we've built I have a lady that's lost 44 pounds since September. She hasn't even been able to exercise because she had a knee replacement. One of my best friends has lost 27 pounds since September being in that group and is now working out every day at 5 a.m. So I just think if you really stick to that, I'm helping others on their journey, the income and the sales in your business just kind of fall in place behind that. And it's less of that worry and more focus on helping others. So, thank you.
And Kristen, I don't know if you've seen her transformation, but holy moly. Like it's like night and day. It's insane. So if you haven't, you need to go check it out because it's awesome. But that's about it for retention and like just making sure that you're connecting with your people and getting them to understand just the awesomeness of Shakeology and Energize and Recover and Beachbody on Demand. It's the best. So if there is any questions I didn't get in the chat, I think, Kristen, there's one for you. How do you increase engagement in your group without having to individually message every client? So we also have a message thread. And honestly, I've kind of always put out there, like, if you need me, then reach out. And I hope that my people know, like, if they need me, I'm here for you. But some people, they just don't need that. And honestly, right now, with life being crazy in school and teaching from home and teaching at school and not knowing what's coming next month, I feel a lot of people, they need the workouts more of just like a mental a mental release, and just that accountability of like getting it done and being able to check the box and be done. But honestly, I wouldn't say just let it be, but definitely kind of find something that you can do as a group. So like start a message thread in Facebook Messenger if you don't already have that. But in our group, honestly, the only activity that we have in there is sweaty selfies and Beachbody on demand workouts and Shakeology, sometimes Energize every now and then, or pictures of food. But to be honest, we don't have a whole lot of commentary on the post unless somebody needs something, and then they just directly message the coach.
I can answer on mine. So I've done a couple of things. So every day when I post in my group, I post one question or call to action that has to do with more of the mindset aspect of everything. And I feel like so many people are more willing to jump in and share in that area because maybe they feel like less of an expert in the nutrition and fitness area, but we all have a mindset and we all need to work on that. And a lot of people really engage on that post. And then another thing that I've started doing is on Sundays, I'll make a post and I'll say, what do you need from me this week? Is it you need me to message you and check in with you? Do you need me to take a look at your tracker and see how you did this week? Or would you like to set up a Zoom call so that we can one-on-one and kind of go over everything and touch base? And so like it puts it on them, like I'm still being proactive, but they have to show up and they have to tell me what they need from me. And that's really been, I think, pretty helpful. And them being accountable for what they want to do, but then also me being available to them as their coach. And that's increased engagement as well.
I love that. I love that. And I think you both did such a beautiful job of talking about the relational trust. Kristen, you said that, like, we really are a relationship business, and, you know, people care and want to be invested when they know that you're invested and you care about them. I loved everything about this. One thing I wanted to share that I did this week, I usually go live in my monthly groups sharing how I make my Shakeology, and I share about what they can expect, because sometimes people try it and they don't love it in the beginning because our taste buds have to adapt. So I just address that in the room, and I just talk about the elephant. Like, you may not love it at first, some people do, some people don't, but about that 10 to 14 day mark, you're going to feel a shift in your energy and your digestion. So just be prepared for that. But what I also did this week is I shared about all the other products and why we use them, when we use them, and other interesting ways in which we make them. So I know, like Rachel, you've been sharing, you know, a lot of us do, even if we're not working out, we do like Energize and sparkling water, and like what a great pick-me-up that is. So I shared about that in my group. And then Recover. I know a lot of us in here have talked about, you make Recover pudding, or I like to make like Recover chocolate bars. I melt a little bit of coconut oil, Recover, put it in the freezer, and it tastes like a little chocolate bar at night. So I just went in, I know we share about the Shakeology mug cake. Sharing different ways in which we use our products, I think, is really helpful too, in retention, of like giving them new ways, new ideas. Maybe you're not making your shake today, but could you make a Shakeology mug cake? Same thing with the Recover and the ways to use that. Energize with sparkling water, and it's also really good in a mixed drink. I'm just going to say, it's vodka, sparkling water, and Energize is delightful. But a lot of times they don't think about that until you give them those ideas. So if you can go in and share that, I think that that's a good way for them to be like, oh, that's why I drink Recover. Like, this is what it's doing. Here's why it helps. And here's another fun way to have it and enjoy it as well. So I would encourage you to pop in live if you can. Having that connection on video, I think, is also a really way to like increase engagement as well.
What is the name of this
Uh,
drink? I don't have a name for that, but we should probably come up with a good one.
A lightning bug. It's called lightning bug.
Oh, a lightning bug. Okay, done. Got it. Done.
Oh, like a Red Bull and vodka. I will tell you what, nothing killed my innards in college more than Red Bull. Ugh. I can't even look at a Red Bull. And the amount of Red Bulls that Raquel and I took down in grad school, you would be mortified. We shouldn't be allowed to be health coaches because we drank so many. Like, mortified, disgusting. When I see people with them, I want to literally get out of my car and tackle them. I'm like, don't do that. You're giving yourself a heart attack. Terrible. And I used to drop it like it was hot. But don't worry, it's sugar-free, so it's fine. Embarrassing. Okay, thank you guys so much. Y'all were incredible. I loved it. I loved it. I loved it. Biggest thing, expectations. Kristen, like you touched on that at the end. Set clear expectations, because if your clients know, like she was saying, that they have to reach out to you in order to get XYZ support, and Jackie said the same thing, her clients know that she's a message away if they need them. Make sure your clients are aware of that, and make sure, like, we post every Sunday our Sunday tracker. Email your coach your Sunday tracker, and we post it every Sunday, because that's the expectation that we set. Like, I am here for you, and I've got messages coming in today. They're like, okay, here's my weekly check-in, blah, 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 blah. And then that way I can break down and figure out who needs help. Now, not everybody responds to that. There will be people that come into your system, clients that come in, they will never even open the box. They will never participate in your challenge. It may take them months to come around. That does not mean you're a bad coach. It just means they're not in the right spacing. Continue to be available for them. Continue to check in with them when you can. But just know that if that does happen, or they do go MIA, that's not on you. Your job is to keep it moving, set clear expectations, and work with the working the same way that you do with your team. And speaking of that, as we have 2 minutes, and I will get it done in time. I'm going to share the screen and quickly talk about this. We've talked a little bit. We talked about our rank up at the beginning of the year. And Jen made this beautiful graphic, and she also set us up with some beautiful decals. So can everybody see this okay? I think it's sharing correctly. Okay, cool. So in our rank up, we talked about ranking up at the beginning of the year between now and February 24th, giving everybody the opportunity to rank up in their business from where they are. Whether that means that you're going from coach to emerald to diamond, you're going from coach to emerald, you're going from diamond to 2-star, you're going from emerald to diamond, doesn't matter. But we want, between now and February 24th, we're all going to take accountability and action in our business, and we're going to rank up from where we are, because this business needs momentum, and it needs forward progress in order for you to not feel like you get stuck. We sometimes feel and use the word stuck when we feel like we're kind of rotating around the same rank. We're in and out of emerald, we're in and out of diamond, we're in and out of this, and it feels like you can't get moving, and it takes the joy out of the business. But when you get some momentum going and you get off that little kind of between a rock and a hard place, you're going to love what you're doing again, because it's going to force you to pay attention to your tracker. It's going to force you to recruit new team members and not count on maybe some teammates that aren't at the same playing field as you. So with that, we want to do it all together. So every time that you bring on 2 new coaches to your business, whether you're a brand new emerald or you are a 5-star diamond bringing on 2 new coaches, doesn't matter. Every time you go emerald again, we're going to celebrate that between now and February 24th. And you will get sent one of these cute emerald stickers. When you hit Success Club in January and February, you will get this star sticker. When you hit diamond and or star diamond and you hit that by February 24th, you're going to get this sticker. And we'll probably extend it beyond that, but we're really going to stay focused right now between now and our rank up date of February 24th. I'm going to do a post in Team VIP right after this that has this photo, and it will also have the link to the Etsy shop that Genevieve set up for us, where you can order these stickers. 2 options. You can order a handful of the stickers and send them out to your coaches as they hit these levels, or you can send them directly as a gift. And I will remind you of that in the post. But just know, the goal is to take your shaker that you're using every day for Recover, for Energize, and just black it out like a bingo card. You want to have so much on there, and we're showing up and you're tagging everybody, and it's really helping the momentum get going. Any questions on that? Fabulous. Okay, I will post in there so that you have the link. I'm going to definitely be doing a bulk order just because it will be easier for me to then send out with a little note or whatever to my coaches, but you can do whatever works for you. I hope you have the most amazing day. We will post this recording and we will see you all on the social. Bye, y'all.